And Washington going with a whole new group here. Spurs also with the sub. Duncan's checked in. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Diaw with the steal.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Kicks it out to Leonard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Popovich in the top 5 in coaching win percentage all time.
And he's likely to remain in that lofty company. Kevin, he said he plans to follow Tim Duncan into retirement. Not a bad plan. They pretty much came in together, so might as well go out together.
The Spurs making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Sessions. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Leonard against Butler. Parker outside. Rebound, Washington. And here we go. Washington fast break.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
On the wing, Green. And stolen by Butler. In transition, here come the Wizards.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Parker passes to Green. They get it again. Duncan dishes to Baines. Can't hit from in close. Wizards leading by 4. That's good.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Nobody near Leonard. San Antonio again missing. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
Kawhi Leonard has been talked about and mentioned as the future of this San Antonio Spurs team. 23 years old is all he is, and already a great defender and a much improved shooter from his days at San Diego State.
Duncan right side. Clock at 4. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Leonard.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Aaron Baines.
And for Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defense, but you think, Steve, he can become a go-to offensive player?
Well, he's going to need to, Kevin, when Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan move on. This is going to be Kawhi Leonard's team. And I thought what was interesting was the Spurs gave him more of a burden last year offensively. They started to give him more and more looks isolation-wise down on the block. And he's developed at a beautiful rate. He's coming into his own.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker.
Well, no defense. He didn't really need to do the double pump.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Pierce the pass to Wall.
John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen, and if they play up on it, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover.
Splitters checked in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for Leonard. That'll be a 5-second call. Beal from long range. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys. Hammer time! Hammer time! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Good if it goes. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's off long. And the first half ends in a close one. Wizards lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
San Antonio needs to do a better job guarding against Wall.
He has 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And it's Baines in at the 5 spot. Good. Parker's got his second basket.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
He feeds it to Green. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Wizards leading by 3. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Wall missing again.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
There's Green with the 3. Out to Parker. And the pass to Leonard. Now the feed to Baines. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the miss by Green.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for right now. What a throwdown there. Man. Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. In the third position, Tony Parker.
Well, as a point guard, you want to create the best shot possible for your team on every trip. And given the way those players have shot the ball, it might always be a good idea for them to do it alone.
I don't really want to see them doing that, Steve. They got to keep everything in the framework of the team no matter how well they're shooting it. I know what you mean. They have been hot, but keep everybody involved.
Leonard attacking. And here is Parker. Averaging 14 points a game. Shot clock at 3.
2 points.
The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Well, Tony Parker, an excellent scorer. Creative finisher, certainly inside with a smooth pull-up jump shot from mid-range. Steve, when he gets in the lane, he is dynamite.
And he draws fouls at a very high rate for a point guard. He's so good at initiating contact and then forcing the officials to make a call. And what that does, it gets you free points. It also allows you to set up your defense at the other end.
Washington calls timeout. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back onto the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
And Parker really is great from mid-range and in. His three-point shooting, a little bit more inconsistent. Some seasons he's shot in the high 30s from out there. Others it's only been in the 20s. But it may be a shot he turns to as he loses some of that elite, elusive quickness.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, the Spurs, not necessarily a glamour franchise, but maybe the NBA's model franchise. The longest streak of 50-win seasons in league history, 5 championships, and a litany of former Spurs working as head coaches and GMs around the league. Tim Duncan said people aren't envious of their image, but they're envious of how they run things. They get it done, Kevin.
They sure do. An incredible run. Thanks, Doris.
And as much as we talk about Parker offensively, he's also a solid defender. Never one to gamble for steals, but considering his offensive load, he remains steady at the other end of the floor.
Butler, he's checked in for Washington. Sessions comes in for John Wall.
And we'll take a quick look now at the numbers for Bradley Beal. He's averaging 15 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis. To move the needle another notch higher is special. Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Leonard attacking. No good with the layup.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Splitter is checked in for San Antonio.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how San Antonio ranks league-wide. First in field goal percentage, third in scoring, and they're the third-ranked team in free throw percentage. A number of players on that team are very comfortable and capable at the foul line.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Parker kicks to Splitter. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
How about the delivery in the lane? Just perfectly done. Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there for Parker.
Spurs trail by 6. Out left to the wing. Diaw dishes to Parker. Passes it to Green. He kicks it to Diaw. Pass to Parker. From the arc. It's rebounded by Seraphin. Seraphin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beal's shot is good.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Leonard kicks to Parker. Dishes to Diaw. Left side, Leonard. Lets it fly. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
.20 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, Leonard missing. Washington leading now by 10. 3-on-3. Past the Splitter. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And Splitter drops them both. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Butler from up, and it is good! They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Man, a real mental lapse there at a terrible time.